So, picture this. I'm tearing across my Tucson suburb, heart slamming in my chest, because my daughter Ellie's screams are cutting through the air like a siren. I hit the park and there she is, my 15-year-old, crumpled on the ground, her prosthetic leg smashed to bits, and Barbara Vance, our HOA tyrant, is looming over her, golf club in hand, sneering, "That's what you get for your trashy art." 10 minutes later, SWAT's at her door, turning it to kindling you. It's that kind of story, and trust me, you're gonna want to hear how it went down. I'm Jake Harper, 45, ex-SWAT, now training security guards, living in desert bloom estates where every lawn's so perfect it's like they're mocking you. My wife, Sarah, 42, is a physical therapist with a heart bigger than Arizona and a spine to match. Ellie, our kid, she's the real star, lost her right leg in a biking accident 3 years back, but still shoots hoops like a pro and turns our driveway into a chalk art masterpiece, all swirling stars and wolves. It's her therapy, her way of clawing back joy, and it washes away with rain. So what's the harm, right? Well, Barbara Vance, that's the harm. 60, bleach blonde bob, eyes like a snake, runs this place like she's judge and jury, obsessed with keeping desert bloom picture perfect and Ellie's chalk. To her, it's a personal insult. It started small, maybe a year ago, when we moved in, thinking this place would be a fresh start. Ellie's out there one day, sketching a giant cactus blooming in chalk, when Barbara marches up, her HOA rulebook practically glowing in her hands. "Mr. Harper," she snaps, her perfume hitting me like a slap, "your daughter's defacing property, $75 fine." I'm like, "It's chalk, Barbara, it's gone with a hose." She doesn't blink. "This isn't a slum. Keep her mess indoors." I try explaining. Ellie's therapist says this helps her heal. She's disabled, not some punk, but Barbara just shoves the fine at me and struts off, her heels clicking like she's daring me to fight. Sarah catches it, steps out, voice steady but sharp. "Barbara, she's a kid finding herself through art. Where's your compassion?" Barbara smirks, tossing her head. "Compassion's for people who follow rules." That was the spark, and from there, it's like she's got it out for us. Daily emails, fines for visual nuisance, if a speck of chalk drifts, community board posts calling Ellie's art a stain on desert bloom. She's got neighbors spooked, whispering our problem kid is tanking property values. Some stop smiling at Ellie, their kids ditch her at the park. She notices, her hazel eyes searching mine. "Dad, am I doing something wrong?" I pull her close, throat tight. "You're doing everything right, kid. Some folks just hate color." It's killing me, you know? I've stared down armed suspects, but seeing Ellie's spark fade? That's a gut punch. Barbara is not just a pest stealing my daughter's fight, and I'm done playing nice. I go full SWAT mode, saving every fine, every email, like I'm building a case file. I set up 4K cameras around our house and the park, same ones we used for ops, catching everything. I call Mike, my old SWAT buddy still on the force. This HOA which is targeting Ellie, I tell him, pacing my driveway. Mike, dad of 2, doesn't hesitate. "She crosses the line, Jake. We'll roll in like a tank." Barbara's not backing off, she's escalating. She calls an HOA meeting, turns it into a lynch mob, flashing Ellie's chalk art on a projector like it's a crime scene. "The Harpers are ruining our aesthetic," she preaches, pacing like she's on a courtroom drama. A few neighbors nod, like Linda across the street, muttering, "It's messy." I stand, voice calm but hard. Ellie's 15, disabled, and her art's temporary. Anyone got a real issue here? Sarah grips my arm, but Barbara just sneers. "We're voting on stiffer fines next week." The room's tense, and I know she's playing for blood. Then comes the twist. Greg, our quiet neighbor who keeps to himself, pulls me aside after. "Jake, I'm with you," he says, eyes fierce. "Barbara's been shaking me down for years. $200 for my dog's excessive barking. She's a crook." It's like a light bulb goes off. She's not just after Ellie. She's fleecing everyone, and Greg's ready to spill. That changes things, gives me an edge, but it's still rough. Barbara's no chalk signs pop up everywhere, each one like a knife in Ellie's confidence. She draws less, sticks to paper, her laugh fading. Sarah's working late to cover fines, her eyes heavy. I'm slipping at work, distracted. Ellie whispers one night, "Dad, am I the problem?" I hug her, choking up. "You're the solution. Elle's just scared of you shining." Barbara goes for the kill. I'm tinkering in the garage when an HOA email hits $1. 500 fine for repeated vandalism, threatening eviction if Ellie doesn't stop. It's venomous, taking shots at me. A man of your background should control his kid. Sarah reads it, her calm cracking. "Jake, she's trying to break us." Ellie overhears, voice tiny. "Should I quit, Dad?" I kneel, fierce. "Never your art's your power." But I'm boiling, and when Barbara hires a crew to blast Ellie's murals off the park, standing there smirking as vibrant birds dissolve into sludge, I am done. She slaps me with a $400 cleanup bill. "Rain's free, Barbara," I snap. She laughs, her perfume choking me. "Pay up, or we'll take your house." Ellie watches from our porch, her face falling, and I know this is war. I confront her at the park, phone recording. "You're bullying a disabled kid's therapy stop now." She scoffs. "Therapy? It's garbage. Keep her locked up, or you'll pay." Bingo her threats on tape. I call Mike, voice low. "She's crushing Ellie's soul." Mike's all business. One more step, and we're on her. I'm ready, cameras rolling, evidence stacked, but nothing preps me for what's next. It's a Saturday. I'm chopping onions for Sarah's tacos when Ellie's scream ribs through from the park. I drop the knife, sprinting, heart in my throat. I reach the park and freeze Ellie's on the ground, sobbing, her prosthetic in shards. Barbara's over her, golf club raised, snarling, "No more of your trashy art." Ellie's crawling, gravel cutting her hands, as Barbara tosses the club, laughing. "Stay out of my park." Greg's there, yelling, "You're insane." I scoop Ellie up, her tears soaking me, and carry her home. Sarah's at the door, gasping, "Ellie, oh God." We get her inside, and I check the camera feed. Barbara, clear as day, smashing Ellie's leg as she begs, "Stop, please." Barbara's sneer is chilling. "This'll shut you up." I call 911, reporting assault on a minor, then Mike. "She broke Ellie's leg. He got video." Mike's lethal. "Sending it now. We coming." Sirens wail as I hold Ellie, Sarah bandaging her bruised stump. Ellie whispers, "Dad." She hated my art, her voice cracking. I kiss her head. She's finished, greater than 4K cameras, same ones we used for ops, catching everything. I call Mike, my old SWAT buddy still on the force. This HOA which is targeting Ellie. I tell him, pacing my driveway. Mike, dad of two, doesn't hesitate. She crosses the line. "Jake, we'll roll in like a tank." Barbara's not backing off, she's escalating. She calls an HOA meeting, turns it into a lynch mob, flashing Ellie's chalk art on a projector like it's a crime scene. "The Harpers are ruining our aesthetic," she preaches, pacing like she's on a courtroom drama. A few neighbors nod, like Linda across the street, muttering, "It's messy." I stand, voice calm but hard. Ellie's 15, disabled, and her art's temporary. Anyone got a real issue here? Sarah grips my arm, but Barbara just sneers. "We're voting on stiffer fines next week." The room's tense, and I know she's playing for blood. Then comes the twist. Greg, our quiet neighbor who keeps to himself, pulls me aside after. "Jake, I'm with you," he says, eyes fierce. Barbara